Hi, I'm Marcey Rader of Rader Co, and I am reviewing the 5-Minute Journal app and paper book. Big fan of gratitude research. I have been writing 3 things I'm grateful for every day without really missing many days for at least 5 years. I'm not sure how long I've been doing it. I even took the Coursera Yale course on the science of well-being, which is one of the most popular courses that they have at Coursera and Yale. Highly recommend it. It's basically self-paced in some ways, but let's talk about the app. So I used the app for, I would say, 5 years, and I'm going to share my desktop to walk you through the app instead of doing it on my phone. I think that's a little easier that way. But the idea behind the 5-Minute Journal is that you spend 5 minutes in the morning and in the afternoon or evening, preferably evening, kind of planning and reflecting for your day. And I find that a lot of times it doesn't even take me 5 minutes, but I definitely found some distinctions between the app and the paper. So in the morning, you write 5 things that you're grateful for. And what you'll do today, you'll write 3 things that you're grateful for and 3 things that you're going to do that day to make it great. And you want these to be focused on things that you can control, like walk outside during lunchtime, or, I often say, like, nail my whatever presentation that I'm doing, or provide a lot of value to my clients today, and I'll say like a specific client. Getting as specific as possible. You don't want to say things that you can't control. Like I'll get the extra guacamole on my burritos today, when I go out for lunch. You can't do that. So think about 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that you can control that day that you'll make to make it great, and then also a mantra for the day. And then at the end of the day, you write 3 things that were amazing that happened today, and 1 thing that you could have done to make today better. The wording amazing is kind of over the top for me. And when I work with clients on this, for all my private clients, they have 3 standard questions, something that they're grateful for that day, 1 thing that they could have done to make it better, and a big win for the day. Saying 3 things that were amazing, it kind of dilutes the word amazing. It's kind of like awesome and love. It doesn't really mean as much anymore because we use it, in such broad terms. So I just think of it as like 3 things that happened that were cool today. And it could be, I got extra guacamole with my burrito, or it could be that my husband had lunch waiting for me when I was finished with my presentation today. It could be that I was able to walk outside in the sunshine, or that it didn't rain and I was able to get outside. So 3 things that were cool. The benefit with the app, and this is where I'm going to share my screen because I think it's easier to see this way, is that you can add photos to it. And I do really like this from the standpoint, like if you're going on vacation, or if you're somebody who takes a lot of photos, that it's almost like a timeline, like they call it a magical moments in the photo timeline. Absolutely agree. And I really like that. It is super easy to use the app. And you can actually choose to not have, all of the questions. You can just choose to do the morning. You can choose to be reminded to do these things. And, using it for the first several years, I would sometimes take screenshots if I had something like, I'm grateful that my mom and dad are coming to visit me this weekend, or I'm grateful for my friend Lily and all her help with our business. Something that was amazing. It might be that I wrote something about my Vistage chair, Janet, in there, and I take a screenshot. I'm doing this like it's my phone. I take a screenshot and I will send it to them and, text it to them. And that is, that's really fun to do. But, and the app itself is $4.99, works beautifully, never have any technical issues with it. But here's where I changed. So this year in 2021, I wanted to go more paper and more analog. And I am an all digital person for the most part. But I know that there's something different about writing things out. And my handwriting is horrible because I was really into shorthand when I was in high school. And now it's a combination of shorthand and print, or shorthand and cursive. And I can't even read my own writing sometimes, but I really wanted to go analog. So I bought the paper journal, paper 5-minute journal, and it's $24.99 if you buy it from them. It's $29.99 on Amazon, but you know, unless you spend $40 or something, then, or $50, you have to pay for shipping. So it's kind of either one, but it is a beautiful texture, like a linen covered journal. It is absolutely gorgeous. And, you know, I even like having it out, and you open it and it has, you know, like really cool quotes throughout. It tells you exactly how to use it, which I like. And I even highlighted some things. It tells you how to read it. You have a commitment and an identity statement, which you wouldn't do, you know, with the app, because it's just continuous. But so I really like the sitting down and writing in the paper. The thing that was ideal about the app is I used to travel a lot, like 2 or 3 times a month. And so not packing a book was helpful. But I like the routine of sitting down and doing this in the morning and then at the end of the day. With the app, I could do it anywhere I wanted to, so it wasn't as much of a routine. The fault with the book, and this is a fault for me, is there's just not enough space. Like I end up having to like write, you know, I'm writing stuff and it ends up going way over, you know, where it's supposed to, and I'll, you know, truncate it and everything. So I wish that it had more space to write what I want to write, more of or maybe a space for notes. So that part I'm not thrilled with. It's also only 6 months. So it's actually like $50 a year. And so I wish there was a way to have 1 year of the journal. But it is beautiful. And one thing that they also have is you can bundle it with a productivity planner that they have, which is a beautiful black planner. They also have like a best year planner. Either way, you will not go wrong with the app or the paper journal. I say whichever one you will use. And even though I find that I can't write everything I want to in the journal, I'm not gonna go back to the app. I think that the analog is better. There is something to be said for it. And I actually use special pens to do that, to write in this journal. It makes me feel fancy and it makes it seem more of a ritual. So those are my reviews, my opinions. This is a long one, but I'm reviewing a couple of different things, the app and the journal, the 5-minute journal, and from Intelligent Change. Either way, you can't go wrong. It's beautiful. And I would love to hear what your amazings were today.